You've been a part of so many big fights, pound for pound guys you've faced, but do you kind of as a coach relish this kind of challenge, having to prepare a game plan for someone you've already trained? It's quite an unusual situation.
No, I don't relish this at all, because as much as it's business for us, look, he holds a world title. I still care about Lawrence. I've still spent a long time working to him. We did not fall out. It's not like with other fighters that they've left on sour terms and stuff. This isn't that. It's simply just the fact that he's been very good to Chris over the years. Like he's given Chris a pathway to pick up a British title, a Commonwealth title, a European title, and it just happens to have fallen this way. And I think genuinely they won't like each other until after this fight. Lawrence has asked for an immediate rematch clause, so if Chris wins, which I think he will, we got him on our mind for the next 6 months. But if we can put that relationship and friendship to one side, it's just the way it is. They try and take each other's head off in sparring, and then they hug each other after after sparring, and quite happy to go out for coffee and stuff. So it's just one of those things.
Shane, of course you've trained both fighters, you've seen the best of both. What are the keys to CBS's victory here?
Can't say what the complete keys are. I mean, Lawrence alluded to it a little bit up there. A lot of people see Lawrence and just say, "Oh, we're just going to push him back and use my physicality and stuff." But Lawrence Okolie has walked around as heavy as 109 kilos. I've seen him on the scales at 109. It's just like he was heavier than Daniel Dubois coming into certain training camps. He is a boiled down heavyweight. So his physicality is his key. So we know that we have to make this a fight on certain ranges so that we don't let him implement his physicality.
So of course tonight, great fight, Billam-Smith, Okolie, stadium inside the United Kingdom, domestic clash. But of course there's been the downturn of the news I wrote this morning with Amir. How much of a stain is that of a double-edged sword of boxing?
That's just unfortunately what happens in boxing. It's our sport has been. There's been black marks on it, for many years. I mean, if you look back as far as Roy Jones Jr. versus James Toney, they were both failed drug tests. There's been drug test failures throughout it. Shane Mosley failed drug tests, and it's just unfortunate that Conor Benn's been such a big story, and now we've come out with this, and it tarnishes it, because right now we're announcing a fantastic fight where there's 2 clean athletes and there's a great undercard, and on that same day you got Mauricio Lara boxing Lee Wood. You got a great card in Nottingham, and then you've also got a fantastic card with Michael Conlan as well. And these are positive. This is obviously it's actually quite annoying that they're all on the same day, but there's great fights on the horizon. You've got Katie Taylor versus Chantal Cameron. You've got loads of fantastic, positive things going on with boxing. But really, it's those armchair fans, as they were, casual fans as we like to call them with boxing. They're just fixing in on the drug test fails and tarnish us with a bad brush.
Looking on a positive note, Taylor Cameron, Ellie Scotney will be out there against Neat Jackson, getting her long-awaited IBF fight. How's Ellie looking in camp?
She's looking great. I'm really looking forward to this fight for her IBF world title fight. It's going to be the first of many for her. I really believe that she's going to be a multi-weight world champion. A little bit easier to do in the females. There's less competition there, but still can't downplay the achievements. And I feel like she wants to clean up at 122 and then move up to 127.
Just last one from me, going back to the Amir situation. As a trainer, do you feel that fighters have enough education on what to take, what not to take in terms of what's on a ban list? Because some fighters can take, I guess, supplements and not know what's banned and what's not, or is there enough education? Are they given sort of what's banned and what's not?
You're the person putting something into your body. That's the number one rule, basically. Like you feed yourself. You take your own supplements. You take your own hydration, like tablets and stuff. So, just I wouldn't have worries. I mean, it's just down to the individual. The individual's taking that stuff, and sometimes you can get cross-contamination of meat, which is obviously what went on with Canelo, and there's also a few other athletes that have had that same issue. I don't really want to talk about Conor Benn's situation, but I know that the Amir Khan thing, it was that's a SARMs. That's something that is as close to an anabolic steroid as possible. It's not a fertility drug to bring back testosterone from a cycle. I mean, it's a proper banned substance. So yeah, he knew what he was doing.
Just a quick question on if you saw the video from KSI. I spoke to the Azim brothers. They were really disappointed in the comments.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't hear it, and they just told me, so that's extremely disappointing from KSI. Big figure, done a lot for boxing, brought a different audience in, and another disappointment today.